Hey y'all, so today I want to share with you about a new product that I'm going to be using, and it is by a maker studio. So if you're familiar with Amy Howard Holmes, she does a lot of high-end finishes and chalk paint, one-step paint, and she also has this sister brand called the Maker Studio. So these are adhesive stencils, and they're basically mesh. So you can see, like, I'll show you when I take it out, but you can see like there's a little bit of, it's the tiniest little mesh that allows you to get really detailed in these stencils. So if you've been following me for a little bit, you might notice that I do a lot with my Cricut, and I've cut and made stencils myself, but I would never be able to get them quite so detailed or very small. So I'm very excited to use these, and I'm going to be making a little Christmas gift with these stencils, and then I'm also going to show you how you can make your own wrapping paper and your own gift tags. So this will be a lot of fun. The first thing I'm going to work on is my sign here that I'm going to make. So I picked up these alphabet stencils. They're pretty large. I was thinking about putting Merry Christmas on this sign. And by the way, this sign is from Hobby Lobby, and it came exactly like this. I was going to turn around so you can see it. If you wanted to grab your own. Oh, and it looks like it's meant to hang up and down, but there's a little lip on it, so you could put nails in the wall and then just hang them right there if you wanted to do it horizontal. So anyway, I'm going to use these stencils, and I was thinking about putting Merry Christmas in French on here because I thought that would be really pretty. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut out these stencils, and I'm just going to use my paper trimmer so I can get them pretty straight, and then I'll show you how I'm going to lay them out and stencil them on. I just love the idea that you can purchase a few products from one specific place and make a complete Christmas gift from the item to the packaging and the name tag and everything. So that's what we're going to do today. I want to make sure I leave probably a little bit more than that, so that when you're painting it on, you don't get paint outside of your stencil. So these, they're adhesive stencils and they're reusable. So after you use them, you just rinse them off with water and a little dish soap, and then lay them sticky side up to dry, and then you'll be able to reuse them, which is so cool. So also, when I make any stencils with my Cricut, I cannot reuse those. I cut them out of like a vinyl stencil material, but once I'm done, they're done. You can't reuse those. Also, I love the amount of detail that I'll be able to get with these. I did a little, they have a sheep stencil that is so cute, and I used that on an old magazine holder, and it turned out so cute, and the detail is unbelievable for a stencil. So again, I could never do that kind of detail with my Cricut. But because these are made of mesh, you can get amazing detail with these. Okay, so I was thinking I could either do Noel, or I could turn it this way and do Rejoice. What do y'all think? I could do Noel like this and just keep it really simple. I should have gone live so y'all could tell me what you think. I kind of like Rejoice too. Gold paint from Maker Studio, and this copper And I kind of thought about mixing the two of them. So I guess I could mix it and see if I thought it would show up on here. All right, so I've taken my first stencil off. And you're probably not gonna be able to see this, and I don't know, there, you can kind of see there. So see the mesh? That's what allows you to get so much detail. So I'm gonna put all of my stickers on and then we'll paint. Okay, so I've laid them on here loosely. Now the hard part about this is because all of the trims, they're not trimmed exactly the same. I mean, that's because the letters are different widths. It's kind of hard to line these all up, so we're just gonna eyeball it and hope for the best here. So when you're laying your stencil down, you just want to make sure that you rub really well around the edge of the gray, so that when you paint through the mesh, it doesn't leak up under your stencil. Okay, so let me show you how amazing the detail is. See how it's not running outside of the stencil? Looks pretty good, and I like that color too. So to make this color, I'm just mixing like equal parts of the two, the copper and the gold. I'm really liking this paint. And it's awesome because you can use it on fabric, and you can set it with an iron and heat set it. So I can't wait to do like some totes or aprons. You could do tea towels and make, I mean, with just this paint and their stencils, you could make so many cute little gifts for the holidays. Ta-da! I think that looks really pretty. Okay, so I wanted to show you up close how the sign turned out. I know it is super simple, but I like to layer a bunch of art pieces usually together in a grouping, and so I thought this would be so pretty layered with some busier pieces. So I ended up mixing the copper and the gold paint that a Maker Studio has, and I love the color. It's just kind of a warmer gold that I think looks really pretty. Super easy to use these stencils, and I can't believe how they do not bleed at all. I mean, that's amazing. I thought it would be really cute. Instead of putting names on tags, you could like designate the rabbit for Kayla, and this, you know, the package for Meryl, and the skating board for Bennett, or something like that. So I thought that would be a fun way to use these. So I'm just taking a piece of cardstock that I had on hand, and I'm going to peel this. So this stencil, you're going to get the color of the white, and then you'd be able to write in the name. But so this is paper that I'm working with. The sign was wood. So I want you to know that you can use these stencils on any kind of surface. And this one, I think I'm going to do a color I have this green chalk paint here. Unfortunately, this lady that I bought this from doesn't make this paint anymore. But I thought it was just a pretty green color for Christmas. It's a chalk paint. And it's pretty thick. Most chalk paint is. And I think you want pretty thick when you're working with these mesh stencils, because you don't want it running underneath the edge. Isn't that the perfect Christmas color? Ooh, I love it. And if you notice, like, I'm not unloading my brush heavy on the corner, the outside edges. I'm gonna kind of start where there isn't a lot of detail and then push the paint out. Is that not so cute? Y'all, these stencils are amazing. I mean, look at that. That's unbelievable. And see, this stencil also comes with like the little to and from. So if you just wanted to stencil on the words and then write in the name, that would be cute. So I'm gonna put my little bunny right there and paint him gold. Look at that little guy. Oh my gosh, so cute. Okay, so I think I'm gonna trim a little bit around the outside and then just go in with my paint and just paint a little bit more gold. So cute. So when I think it dries, I'll see if you can see some of the gold. There you go. See around the bottom edge. So when it dries, I think it'll be really pretty. And then I would just put a little hole in the corner and hang it on just like that. So cute. Okay, so now I'm going to continue on and make some wrapping paper. So I'm using this ticking stripe stencil, which is so dang cute, and I am using Waverly chalk paint in just a creamy white color. You can pick this up at Walmart. Any sort of paint will do. I'm just using what I have on hand. So I am just going to paint this stencil, fill it in, peel it off, and then lay it back down and just repeat that process. And I'll just repeat this as many times as I need to get as much wrapping paper as I need. And just a little reminder, whenever you're done using your stencil, you want to go ahead and wash it. Don't let that paint dry. It'll be really hard to get it out of that mesh. So I just lay these bigger stencils in the bottom of the sink and then use a little bit of soapy water and a soft bristle brush to kind of scrub them down and make sure I get all of the paint out of the mesh. Finished my wrapping paper. So I ended up doing the ticking stripe stencil and I just repeated it all the way down, and now I'm going to wrap my little picture here. And I also have my tag that's ready to go. so I went ahead and just put it up over here just so you could kind of see it upright. So I just tied on a little wire ribbon to make a little bow, and then tucked in my little gift tag. So super cute. So we used the A-Maker Studio stencils, and we used the stencils for the sign. We used the stencils for this little name tag. So I used the actual tag stencil and then put the little bunny on there with her stencils. And then I used her paint for the gold coloring. Then I also used her ticking stripe stencil to make the wrapping paper, which I think turned out so cute. And then, yeah, so that's everything. So I thought this would be so fun to be able to show you how you could make a gift from start to finish, wrapping paper, tag, and everything using her stencils. I really hope y'all have enjoyed this fun Christmas gift DIY. I just think these are the most amazing stencils, and I'm so excited that I've been able to share them with you. So I'll put links down in the description below, and I will see you next week for another fun DIY.